We are recording. We have almost 200 people on, which is super exciting. But here we go. So this week is all about PRV. And I'm super excited to not only have our girls on here. Oh, I don't even know what's happening. Is this me? Not today, Satan. No, okay. But I'm really, really excited for not only Katie, Ray, and Chastity. Okay, so if y'all are on here, by the way, there's people sharing their screen. So please listen, because I cannot take down your video unless I pay a lot of money. Please take your screen down, okay? And if you go ahead and disable it, by the way, it won't happen next time. So I don't know why I'm so big. Let's just do this. All right, perfect. Okay. So does that look weird to y'all, or is that okay?
Looks good.
Okay. So here we go. All right. So this week we're going to be talking about all things PRV. And like I said, in addition to obviously Katie, Ray, and Chastity, we have an amazing mentor of mine who I had the blessing to meet when I was pregnant with my first child, so 6 years ago. Her name is Wendy Newgast. I'm here to tell you, if you don't take notes, this is the night. If you're not that person, this needs to be the night, because between all the content that we're going to share with you guys, it's going to get really, really serious, and your life and your business can change because of what you learned tonight. This is probably one of the most important trainings that you guys are ever going to have access to. And so I'm really, really stoked about it. And just a reminder, we are adding every single week to the announcement, like the top of the page that has the week breakdown. Ray is adding after every week the Google Drive link. This is very important because that link is going to have every single piece of material that we have not only made for you. I made multiple documents, so is Chastity, Ray, Katie, Wendy has a bunch of stuff. This is how you will access it. So even if you're listening on YouTube, it will be in the descriptions under every single SSD on here. I'm also going to make sure this is loaded on the Wendy's YouTube page as well. So without further ado, Katie is going to kick it off, and she is going to be talking about my favorite part of my personal business, which is customer service. So I'm going to spotlight you and mute myself, Kay.
Same. Customer service is probably my most favorite part about this business, and it's something that I'm probably most passionate in, is my customers, because they're like my family. So I'm from an itty bitty town. My family is not from here. My family and my close friends have never been supportive of this business. So my customers are my family. They are my friends. And when I first started out, I worked at a doctor's office, and my first customer was my nurse that I worked with. I got her to fall in love with Scentsy. She did my first party for me, and that's literally how my business took off. My customer service, and I don't brag on myself, but I go out of my way for my customers. Where we live there are a ton of consultants that you can find. A ton of consultants, but they choose me because I go the extra mile for them. That doesn't necessarily mean giving them all the free things underneath the sun. That means taking an interest in their life, taking an interest in them as a person, and not treating them as a dollar sign. Your customers know if they are a dollar sign to you. They know if they're just a paycheck to you. They know that. They can feel that, and people can vibe off of that. So what I'll say is, if you're just starting out, or maybe you've been here a while and you have one customer, treat that one customer like they are the only customer that you have. They're gonna refer you. Every single one of my customers is a referral. They were word of mouth. Every single person that I've sponsored was a customer that I took very good care of that ended up joining my team. So it starts with customer service. It starts with being the best version of you, not comparing yourself to what everybody else is doing, but be comfortable being the consultant that you are and making it your own. One of the things that I love to do for my customers is packaging. I am very passionate about packaging. I probably post about packaging all the time on my Facebook because my customers love getting their items that they purchased and they feel like they're opening a Christmas present. They literally get so excited over some tissue paper that costs me nothing. In the greater scheme of things, costs me nothing. So think about when you close your next party. I would say every time I close a party, 75% of my host rewards, personal host rewards, I give back to my customers, meaning I get things to sample with. I get scent circles so I can write little messages on the back of the scent circles to give to them. Customers that are nurses or in healthcare, I often get the Moisture Medley bundle as host rewards and split that up. That's 4 host things. Nothing comes out of my pocket to spoil my customers. As you grow your customer base, you're going to be able to do that more and more and more. This month, last month, and the previous month, I had no parties booked. So all of my PRV came from individual orders, meaning all of those host rewards were my personal host rewards that I took to give back to my customers. So give more than you take. Even if you have a customer that purchases 1 bar, I treat that customer the same as if they made a $100 purchase. Because you never know what somebody's situation is. You never know what they can afford and what they cannot afford. Last month, I have a customer that only orders 1 bar here or there throughout the year. When she got her tax return, she spent $500 with me because I took care of her throughout the year and didn't treat her any differently than how I would a customer that spends hundreds of dollars with me. So treat them like they're your only customer. If you're just getting their stuff in, and I hear customers say this all the time, if you're getting their stuff in and you're not packaging it and you're literally handing them the warmer and handing them their bars and you're not putting a label on it or a personal touch or a thank you note, even if you can't afford the extras, you can afford to write on a sheet of paper, thank you. And literally that's all your customers want to hear. They want to hear a thank you. So when you're following up with your customers, which you should be doing, you should be following up with your customers and not just when you're in a scramble for PRV. Do not just follow up with your customers when you need an order or when you're in a rush to get PRV because you're not active at the end of the month. Don't do that. Your customers know it. When you post on Facebook, hey, I have an order going in. Do you want anything? Don't do that. Don't do that. Personally, reaching out to your customers, if you don't have a follow-up system, I love Maven just because everything's right there. All my customers are right there. I don't even follow Maven to a T. I go to the contacts tab of Maven and I scroll through to see who I have not connected with for a while. And go to their Facebook and comment on their last post, their last picture, building a relationship with them. That's how they can buy Scentsy from anybody. They can buy a product. Me and Ray Ray live 20 minutes from each other. Me and Stacy, one of my directors, we live 20 minutes from each other. They're going to buy from who they have a connection with. And that starts with being personable and getting to know them, getting to know you as a person. So what makes you you? When your customers go to your Facebook, do they see you ranting about politics and going on tangents, or do they see somebody they want to have a relationship with? Because at the end of the day, they can go to anybody to get their Scentsy products from. So building a relationship with them. If you can't take care of the customers that you do have, don't grow your customer base. Don't grow. If you are not taking care of the ones that you have right now, don't even think about growing your customer base. Start there. Start thinking about how can I be the best consultant right now? Whether you're an essential consultant, a certified consultant, star, a director, how can you be the best consultant right now, today, when you get your next order? Even if you don't have orders lined up and nobody's ordering from you, how can you personally connect with people on a personal level? For me, it was starting where I worked. I didn't have a family support or friend support, so I started where I worked. And I started asking people, do you want free stuff? Do you want free stuff to get parties booked? Would you like to get some free stuff? And that's how my business took off, parties. The more parties that you have, the more customers you're going to have. But they can order from a party and you're not following up with them and taking care of them. They're going to go somewhere else the next time they need their Scentsy. So build those relationships with your customers. Pay attention. Be you. Think about when people think of your name, what 3 things do they think about? Think about that. Do they think Scentsy? I know I don't have to post about Scentsy 24/7 because they know I'm diehard Scentsy. I post memes. I post funny jokes because I think memes are like the greatest thing on the planet. And I post funny things about my son. That's how you build a relationship. But don't expect people to just comment when you post, hey, the Cinderella warmer's for sale. Anybody want to buy it? And nobody's buying from it. That's not how you're going to grow your customer base. Build those relationships. They are the heartbeat of your business. They are the meat and potatoes of your business. They're the ones that are going to refer other customers to you. And I've had customers refer hosts to me. If they've hosted with me and I spoiled them and took care of them, and hear me, even if they don't have a qualifying party, give them a scent circle, give them a bar of wax, give them something. You don't know their circumstances. They're going to refer you and they're going to remember that. They remember the little things. People think the little things don't matter, and the little things really do matter. And it doesn't cost money to do those things. They remember the nice note you wrote. They remember the little things that you've done for them. Take care of your customers and follow up with them. I think that's all I had. I think that's really, really all I had. And share on social media how you're taking care of your customers. In your stories, on your Facebook page. I've gotten many referrals just because of my packaging post when I package up my orders. I've had customers say they've never had orders packaged up so pretty. And yeah, it takes extra time, but it's worth it. It's worth giving them the cream of the crop and the best of the best, because at the end of the day, they're going to come back. They're going to come back to you and they're going to bring more people to you. So be the best consultant and spoil them rotten. That's it.
So good. And I'm actually tag teaming customer service with Katie because I'm just really, really passionate about what it means to build a relationship with your customers. I could honestly train on this for an hour. I'm going to be really honest. And if you guys follow me on social media, if you look at my stories, I want y'all to pay attention to a couple things. And Ray is going to talk about tonight network marketing through social media and what she does. And I want to say that they see exactly what you're posting. They see whenever you're packaging orders. I do the same thing. So I'm always sharing if I'm sending out fun mail. I'm always sharing if I'm packaging orders. I'm sharing if I'm making samples in my stories. Your story is where you need to share when you're making samples, when you're doing things for your customers. And I'm going to show you guys in a minute a couple of documents I actually made for y'all for you to have to put in mail outs, for you to put in your back parties, stickers for you to make. I made a ton of referral stuff for you guys because here's the deal. And Katie said this perfectly, but I want to kind of reiterate it. They can buy from anybody. Why should they buy from you? I don't care if it's your mom. I don't care if it's your sister. If you are not taking care of them and you're not just being an okay, mediocre consultant, you need to be the best consultant. And that's what we want to teach you guys tonight. And that is how your PRV grows. And I first want to shout out Katie because last month, shake your head, Katie, it was 6,500, right? Yeah. Okay. And she barely had any parties to close. I was right behind her with like 6,300. I closed one party. This month, I'm already at 4,500. I have not closed one party. Every single order I have gotten is from referrals. It is from my current customer base, and it is from follow-up. So I'm here to say, quit telling people that your PRV sucks because you can't book parties. It doesn't matter. PRV is PRV. Sales are sales. You do not have to party to get sales. Now, when you're launching your business or relaunching your business or doing things like that, Wendy's going to throw it down for y'all and tell y'all exactly what to do virtually. But listen to me when I say right now, you should not be dipping out of your business because you think people don't want to spend money. It's just simply not true. It's a complete lie. And so I want you to understand that tonight we're going to help you understand how to build a customer base, how to treat people like human beings. They're not a Maven copy and paste follow-up text, right? Maven's great, but you don't need to copy like exactly what they have on there, right? You need to make sure that you're getting to know these customers, right? You need to make sure that you're building a relationship with them. You need to make sure that, you know, if you post in your story and they comment on something or send you a DM, a message, you respond and you're intentional about it. So I'm going to pull up really quick a couple of things I made for y'all, and I'm going to go over what they are. So hopefully my screen will be good to me and will work. And so can you guys see my screen? Nod your head. Okay, awesome. So let's move this over. All right. So a couple things that I made for you guys. This is our Google Drive. You guys will have access to all of this. Look at everything that was loaded up here, everything down here. This is all for PRV. All of this is for sales, for parties, for follow-ups, all that stuff. So you're literally going to have like a golden cup of information and things that you can use for your business. I actually had one of my newest consultants, Ashley, make these snap and share, or she made them today and she just shared them. So she's a brand new consultant. She joined like 90 days ago. So don't ever think that it's too early or that you can't just, we got to get out of our head that like we can't do things. Everything you can and cannot do is up to you. It has nothing to do with your job. It has nothing to do with your kids. Quit using your kids as an excuse too, okay? Your kids should be the reason why you work hard, not the excuse of why you don't work, okay? Literally had my kid on my lap today when I was working. So I'm just going to throw that out there because we got to stop doing that. Now, I'm going to pull up first the top tips that I made for you guys. These are tips for you to understand how to build lifelong customers. And this is exactly what I do every single month. This is how I really just have built relationships. And look, you're not going to have like 5,000 PRV in 1 month when you just start off. Those customers, just like Katie said, they are built up from follow-up after follow-up, being intentional. Online orders, I have certain things that I send to them. And so make sure that you know that it's a process. Don't don't let it stress you out when you're building your customer base. Just know it's going to be worth it. It's just like building a team. It's the same exact thing. Your customers and your team they're going to pour into you when they feel valued. Okay. And if your customers feel like a number, right? And I can speak for Chastity, Ray, Wendy, and Katie, who always have high sales. Our customers are not a number, and they know that. And that's why they refer us and buy from us. So pro tips, treat every customer like they're the only one. It does not matter how busy you are that day. Do not text that customer and say, I actually can't even do any of that today because I have my kids and no. Okay, no, and I get it because I think that all the time. I was recording 3 podcasts today while I was putting in 2 separate orders for customers that were over $300. Did I tell them that I was recording a podcast? No, I put in the orders when I could and then told them after exactly what I was going to do for them, blah, blah, blah. Don't ever act like your customer doesn't matter. The second they feel like you don't care, they will come to me or one of us, and you cannot be upset, okay? Second thing, treat your customers the way you want to be treated. That's the golden rule, right? I always think, I order from a lot of direct sales companies, and I literally have just started getting samples from other direct sales companies, like actually a week ago. And it's the first time I've ever gotten samples from a follow-up, like from an order. I never get anything when I order. I could spend $300 with a company and there's nothing. That is not okay. Treat your customers the way you want to be treated. Every time a customer orders online from me, I already have bulk sampled in my office, all kinds of different cleaning products, all kinds of different things. So it's ready to go. It's labeled. I have all of my stuff that I'm going to stuff in the mailers, whether it be scent of the month, whether it be the product list, join info, all of that's ready to go. It's actually to the left of me. And so I just grab it and it's ready to go. You need to make sure that when these customers are ordering offline from you, guys, they're spending like $8. Sometimes $6, but most of the time, it's going to be closer to that $8 or 10% of their order. They deserve to get samples. The fact that some of you guys aren't sending anything to these people, it doesn't make any sense to me. You need to be sampling to these people. And even if that means that you can only do a felt sample with a thank you card, start there. And you're going to build your sample base by using host rewards for your business, right? Katie already said that. So make sure when you're closing parties, it's never about you. I'm sorry. Like, I hate to say that. You can get things, use them, whatever, but 75% of my host rewards, they are for my customers. They are to sample. They are to have a couple things on hand. They're for them, because that's not going to do me any good by me having 10 bags of Scentsy soap. How is that going to help me? That's not going to help me. Sample those things. Use your host rewards and be very smart about that. You need to be getting bulbs. You need to be getting scent circles. You need to be getting seasonal bars. You need to be getting all the cleaning products, okay? Build relationships with your customers. They are your next host, referral, and team member. So it's really important that you guys understand that your host is going, or your customer is going into those categories. My customers immediately, when I start building a relationship with them, I can see if they're excited. I can see like, okay, they're going to be a great consultant. They just don't know it yet. And planting seeds right from the beginning is so important. Guys, there are going to be people coming out of all of this right now in 3 months, and they're going to remember what you did or did not do for them. They're going to remember, what did Scentsy look like through your eyes? Did you have a $180 order and you didn't do a freaking thing for them? And I know that happens with many people. That's not okay. That's not okay. When you have any order, you need to make sure that you're thinking future. Like, okay, even if they don't do a big order, they could refer me. They could do all these things. So stay consistent in how you treat your customers. Get a follow-up system and stick to it. If Maven's not working for you, don't do it. Find another follow-up system. We have put them in this Google Drive for you to have. And I said already, have a follow-up system, Maven or something else. Always under promise and over deliver. This is my favorite. My dad taught me this. My husband has taught me this. Always under promise. So if you say, I'm going to send you a prize, make it a good prize. Don't even tell them what's going to be in there. Put some confetti in there. Make it fun. Do a little note for them. If they spend a lot of money, do a counter clean. When they get that package, it needs to be a gift. Just like Katie said, I am very virtual. So when they're getting their stuff from me, it's coming in the mail 90% of the time. And so I need to make their experience not okay, the best. I want it to be postable. What does postable mean? I want them to love it so much that they want to post about me. And when you guys see my stories and you guys see that customers, even more now than ever, they're posting what they're getting in the mail from me, and you don't have to spend a lot of money too. So if you're thinking, well, I don't have that money, well, guess what? You can get host rewards and you can build that up. So you can put a freaking stamp on an envelope and you can put a product list in there and a scent circle that you flip up and write your name on it. Your business is going to succeed as much as you want it to. And your customers are going to come back whenever they see that you value them. And that, honestly, the reason I sample is because I want to show them different products. I want to show them Scentsy. Have your samples ready, bulk sample, right? I do this once a month. I'm literally almost out of samples. Okay, so I'm going to make more in a couple days when my stuff comes in that I ordered. Record what you sample. Guys, please, don't sample if you're not going to write it down. I write every single thing I sample down to what it is. If they're a new customer, I write an N beside their name. I have a whole system. I use the mail out sheet. It's going to be in this Google Drive. You need to write down using some kind of system what you're sending. It makes no sense to me if you're going to be sending out all these things and not writing it down. You need to know what sample you sent, you know what I mean? Like when you sent it, all that stuff. If you put join info in there, all of that. Because you need to know what you're talking about when you follow up with these people. When they know that you remember, it's going to make them be like, dang, she remembered what she sent me? Well, yeah, I mean, I wrote it down, but they don't know that. Share on social media. Guys, please listen to me. Follow Ray, follow Chastity, follow Wendy, follow Katie, and follow me. Look at how we post in our stories. Everything is intentional. I'm not posting in my stories because I'm bored. I don't even have time to do that crap. Y'all, I haven't even showered in 2 days. Like, that's not why I post on my stories. I'm posting in my stories because I know that is how I'm building my brand. If you look at my highlights, I have a customer bubble where I put like customer stuff in there. So, customers can go and see how I treat my other customers. Like, that's a new thing I did because Ray told us to do it. She's probably going to talk about that tonight. So it's really important that when you're on social media, you're showing them how you treat your people, right? It's not a contest like, oh, pick me over somebody else, but this is the expectation. It's just like if you have a team, you should set the expectation with your customers. There's no difference. Have a referral program. So and communicate clearly. And last thing, do what you say you're going to do. This is my biggest pet peeve in the whole world. If you're not going to do it, don't tell your customers, because you're setting them up for failure and you're setting yourself up for failure. So that means if you want to start customer service, really simple, you want to take your product list, fold them, you want to write thank you on a sticky note, and you want to put a felt sample in there, guys, that's 50 cents. You can probably get away with a 35-cent stamp if you're feeling froggy. If you can't invest that into an online order when they spent $8, you need to not have a website. And I'm being really serious. This is a business, guys. This is a business. And if you want to make money, you have got to invest 35 cents or 50 cents into these people spending this money on your website. Okay? And communicate clearly with your customers. They always know, even if they've ordered 100 times, as soon as they order, I tell them how long it's going to take for their order. It's always 10 business days. Don't tell your customers a couple days. Don't. 10 business days. They know. They get a picture of what I'm sending them. You're going to get this for me while you wait. So they're excited before their order. They know, hey, when your order comes in, if anything's wrong, let me know. Hey, when your order comes in, if you love it, which I know you will, please tag me on social media. They know this. I communicate it. If you don't communicate it, don't expect your customers to post on social media the stuff that you give them if you don't tell them. They're not mind readers. You need to tell them these things because they want to help you. And right now, people want to help small business more than ever. So in saying that, I'm going to show you guys a couple things I made. This is a sticker, okay? You don't have to do a referral program, but I've always done one. It's always been in my head. And so I decided today to make y'all some stuff that is printed. You can use it. You cannot use it. But I'm here to tell you, referrals, the last person that joined my team in March was a referral. I had a referral in February that was a join, and a referral in January. All referrals to join. I get order referrals all the time. So it is so important that you understand that your customers can actually build your network. And I don't think a lot of y'all have ever thought about that. You know, your customers can build your network, but what's in it for them? If you're not going to give them nothing, why would they want to build your network? So this is actually a 2x2 sticker. I'm going to get Justin to make this so it's printable, print ready, and I will share the stickers that you need to get, whether you get them off Avery or whatever. They're literally 2x2 stickers, okay? That is what this is going to be. So this is something you can put on your scent circles. You can put it on your orders. You can put it on your mail outs. You can put it on any of those things. And it literally, you can see it says, I love referrals, refer someone to place an order, host a party, or join my team. Ask me what's in it for you. I said this because it's up to you what you want to give them. I'm going to show you something else in a minute. That's a 4x6 postcard that I made today that you can use or not use, but it kind of gives you some leadway so you can use what you have on hand and make it work. So this is a sticker, all right? And then I made this for you guys. So this is going to go, this is a 4x6 size. Okay. So it can go on, you can print 4 to a sheet even if you want, or you can print, you can, put it on Amazon and you can order the postcards off there, whatever you want to do. But this is kind of the direction that I want you guys to think about. And listen, I'm not telling you guys to spend an arm and a leg. So I don't want you guys again to think Chloe's telling me to do all this stuff, but listen, you want to grow your network, you got to give. You can't be sitting back. And this is for leaders too. I think the same reason why a lot of leaders struggle. They don't do nothing for their team, but they want their team to interact. If you're not going to build relationships with your team, do you think you're going to get paid at title? No. Same thing with your customers, right? So here's a referral program that I want to give to you guys to use. Place an order. You get a prize pack for me up to a $10 value. Guys, that could be a bunch of samples, okay? It could be a bunch of samples. Doesn't matter. When they place an order with me, they get a scent circle and they get a bunch of samples. So that's what I do. Okay. So that's what I mean by $10 value. If you have a car bar clip that you got with free product, that's what I'm saying. 75% of your orders, you need to invest into your business. They're free and half off anyways. Don't use them for you. You can use stuff. You get stuff all the time. Save them for your customers. Host a party. This is huge. I get a lot of referrals for parties, a ton. And this is something you're going to print it off and stick it in your mail outs. Okay, you're going to stick it in your mailbox. Do not post this on social media. Let me say it again. Do not post this on social media. Orville, Chloe Cox said, do not post this on social media. Okay, because this is a personal special. All right. Host a party, get a 50% off item for me. Where is that going to come from? What do y'all think? The perpetual party reward. That's no money out of your pocket. The third referral, join my team. Get a free product of your choice up to a blank value. That is up to you. I have mini warmers out the yazoo upstairs, so that's what I do. I get the $6 and $5 ones when they do flash sales. So if you haven't been doing that, I want to recommend for you to start getting those $5 to $8 warmers when they have flash sales. That's what I use for referral gifts whenever they refer somebody to join my team. All right. And then the bottom just says the greatest compliment you can give me is a referral. So that's a 4x6 printout. And the last thing I'm going to show you real quick before Wendy gets on is this. So this is also something that you can stick in your mail outs. It's small. I made it, it's a 2x3. It's a small little thing, so you could print like 9 a sheet. And this is something that, again, that you can stick in your mail outs, that you can stick in those things. And it literally just says, look, I love my VIPs. So what is a VIP? Let me explain to you what that is. A VIP is someone that is ordering frequently. What does that mean? For me, it's at least every other month. Every other month is a VIP. Not every month, every other month. And you're going to be able to, once you start focusing on what a VIP is, they're the ones that are the most excited about the products. They are, again, ordering every other month. So when someone orders from me, okay, every other month and they become a VIP, I have several I'm sending out tomorrow. They're going to get this. And I put 3 bullets. You can read it, but it says exclusive new samples, product samples. So that means when I'm sampling my bulk samples of all the new things, they're going to be the ones to get it first. Guys, if you were posting on your Facebook and social media, hey, I have samples, who wants them? Stop doing that. I used to do it all the time. It's a waste of time. Don't do it. And I hate to bust some bubbles, but those samples are for your customers. Those samples are for your VIPs. Those samples aren't for Linda down the road that's ordering from 9 consultants, or Linda that's not even ordering from anybody, that's stealing samples. That's what they do. You need to make sure that you are sampling exclusive products to your VIPs. And if you follow my stories, you can see, I literally will say VIP mail, VIP day, they see the samples. So they're like, boom, I want to order. I want to be a VIP. The second thing you can see, referral gifts. When you're a VIP, you get referral gifts. You refer somebody to me, you're gonna get something, and that goes back to the referral printout that I just showed you. And access to new product releases. What does that mean? As soon as I know Cinderella's out, you know who's gonna know first? My VIPs. Not all of Facebook world. I'll put it in my story, but my people that I know are VIPs. They're going to know about the Mix It collection first, the Cinderella collection. They're going to know about Yoda. They're going to know about those things. So I made those today for y'all. They're in the drive, so you guys have access to them. There's also a couple snap and shares. These are for 5160 labels, the little return address labels right here. But I'm going to stop sharing my screen because I literally could talk about referrals or referrals, VIPs, customer service. I could talk about it for forever, but listen to me, I promise you, like Katie said, your customers they're your next host, they're your next referral, they're your next team member, they're all those things. It is so important that you take care of those people. They're looking at how you're taking care of your other customers. Every single customer, they're the only customer. It doesn't matter how busy you are. It doesn't matter how stressed you are. And I'm saying that because when you start getting that PRV cranking up, okay, it's a lot. And I'm sure Katie can agree, and so can all the leaders on here. It can get a little stressful because you're like, crap, I forgot to follow up with this person or that. It's fine. As long as in that moment, and when you send them, if they order online, send them something. So that's my first challenge for y'all. Send them something. Send them something. If you take those steps, you will get customers that are just ordering offline. All my customers now, before they order, they go, girl, what party you want me to order under? What do you want me to order under? Because they know if they order under a party, they're definitely going to get a prize pack. These are all things that I've clearly communicated to my customers. It's not, okay, when you place your order, let me know. It's, hey, I had several people today place $150 plus orders, and I was helping them pick out their scents. Help them. Listen to me. You should know what these products are. Don't be asking your upline about products. You need to buy your products, and you need to use your products. You need to be giving your customers opinion because you use that product. If you want to know what Seesaw Lotus smells like, you need to order it. If you want to know what the new diffuser's like, you need to follow up with enough customers so you can get it free or half off. Because your customers, they can feed through the BS. They're going to know if you don't know what you're talking about. So listen to me when I say it's powerful that you're sharing your products, you're using your products, you're helping your customers order. You're literally, my dad always taught me this, he's in customer service. Your customers, like, a lot of them just are going to end up wanting to buy from you because they love the experience. It makes them happy. It makes them feel good. You make them feel good. And all Ray, Chas, Wendy, and Katie, I know they all do that. And that is why they're recruiting. That is why they're so successful, because the customer is first. And on the 4 legs of the stool, or the 3 legs plus the seat of the stool, which we talk about all the time, the first leg is PRV for a reason. And I'm going to leave it at that. So listen to me. If your PRV is garbage, quit doing team calls and all these team things. You need to worry about yourself. You need to get your PRV what it needs to be. Quit telling yourself you can't have 2,000 PRV, because it's just not true. It is if you say it. But I'm here to tell you, everybody up top has earned annual sales already. All of them. You have the ability to build a mega big customer base. It's up to you. So start with what you have. Start sharing in your stories the products you have at home. They are looking. And if you ever have questions, obviously you guys can ask any of us, but y'all will have access to this Google Drive, and we hope that it helps you guys. So I'm going to stop because I could talk for forever, and I know Wendy needs to go.
You gonna unmute me? Hi, everyone. Oh my gosh, this is fire. Pure fire. Can you hear me? Hello, hello. Okay, I have so much to say and so much to share. With all, I'm gonna go back a minute and say, because tonight we're gonna talk about launch parties and why we do launch parties. I wanna share with you an outline I have and give you my top tips for a successful launch party. Okay, you guys are cracking me up because if you saw what I had at the bottom, you'd probably laugh. I'm a party on the top kind of girl today. Hey, transparent, gotta tell you that. What you see from here up is totally different than down below. It may be flip-flops and workout pants. Gotta love me. Anyway, so I want to teach you tonight. I want to share with you my heart. I'm gonna go and be really, really transparent. In March, you know, I had a couple things that happened earlier in the year. I didn't let that affect me. I said, let's do this. I said, when I get overwhelmed, I put my head down and I work. I work because this is my business and this is my life. So I said, March, I said, oh my gosh. I remember the text to Chloe. She goes, how are you with Annual Mentor? And I'm like, girl, I got annual sales in January. So it's been done, but I need Annual Mentor this year. I made a promise, top 150 annual sales, Annual Mentor. I got to do it. So March 1st, I thought, what am I going to do? Are you ready? Are you ready? I changed my business completely. So I had a great customer. She decided she wanted products, flipped it around, ended up doing a launch party at her home. Now, this is where you take a launch party and you're thinking, I can do a launch party at home, but I didn't want her to feel overwhelmed. So this is what I call it, guys. I called it a decider show, a decider party. I called it a show, though, because when you say I'm going to come to your house and do a show, you're merely showing products. Because if you say party, they're like, oh my God, I got to clean. I got to have food. Nope. You keep it simple. Something sweet, something salty. Very minimal. People aren't coming for the food. Well, you don't want them to. You want them to come for the products. So I show up at this lady's house. Her name is Jackie Kidney. And she says, Wendy, I have a lot of people. I coach her. I tell her to get everyone there. Long story short, we had an amazing party. They bought everything I set up, every display, every visual, every piece I bought from Hobby Lobby, every eucalyptus ring. They just took it all. And of course, that decider show, at the end, I said, Jackie, oh, I'm going to get emotional. This is what you're going to get. It was like $1,200. I swear. I said, you're going to get this much in PRV. You're going to get this much is free, this much in half. But if you join my team today, you do it, I am going to give you this entire party. 3 people booked and somebody wanted to join from that party. Guys, I gifted her the business. Oh my gosh, she learned from me. There was she didn't stress about it being her launch party. Hear me out. She just had a great time. Okay, cocktails were involved. That's okay. Everybody was loose. Flipped it. I went live. I showed my team what was happening. And at the end, she signed up right then and there, and we put all the orders. They did purchase my products, and then I had to get my products back, but that's okay. People in California don't want to wait for the mail. They want to take it now, cash and carry. So launch parties in a home are very, very unique. Over invite, have a great time. But remember this, if you call it a decider show, at the end, your host decides what they want to do. When you lay it out to them and say, girl, you just made $250. You just got $150 free. You just got 4 half-price items. Done. Decider show changed my life and my business. So then I had a bunch more people that were thinking about the business. COVID-19 hit, okay? Yeah, I had cancellations left and right. All my events canceled. What am I going to do? What am I going to do? Do I do a Facebook party? Guys, I've never done one. I'm totally telling you the truth. So I said, okay, I'm going to do a Facebook launch party. Seriously, this is my living room here set up. Very simple. I may have had more items, but I kept it real simple for you guys. Almost just everything that comes in the starter kit. I decided to make it simple so I could show you guys what I do. So I did a Facebook party, and I'd never done one before. What do? I kind of just came on and said, hey, here tonight, Debbie's kickoff party. Just started thinking of what I could say. I'd never watched a Facebook party. I just dug deep. Said, I want to help this girl in her business. From that party that was 1,100, okay, and I'm going to tell you how we get there. It launched 4 more teamies because I needed 5 to get to annual mentor. Guys, I've had 7 people join. I know, 7 people join and become certified, and only 1 was a home party. The rest were all launch parties. The rest were all Facebook launch parties. So let me share with you right now. Let me tell you the reason why you should do this for your team. Number 1, if you got someone who can help you, you have an upline, great. But if you don't have an upline, do it yourself. It's your business. Nobody is asking you to do this. You want to be successful, dig deep. Show me what you got, guys. So right now, we're going to talk about why we should do a launch party, because guess what? You're open for business. You're sharing with the world. I'm launching Scentsy. This is what it's all about. Let your friends, let your family know. You got to do a launch party. You get to showcase your products. Oh my gosh, it changes your life. It really does. It increases your PRV. Studies show 95% of the people on my team, 95%. I did a study, guys. I looked back. 95% of people on my team are more successful because they launched their freaking party. They did a launch, whether it was on Facebook or in a house, had to do the launch party. Done. You hit your goals, right? You hit shooting star, sensational star. You become certified. My people certified the first month they joined. I'm telling you what, it's because it's their goal. It's their life. They're on a mission. Do you know that 4 of my 7 teamies are already at 2,000? These people all just joined. Trust me, another goal and another drive that I push into them. Not that I push. I should not say that word. Whew. I talked to them about the value of how much they would make in this time when they need the money. I talked about that paycheck that was sitting right there next month if they hit 2,000. If they hit 2,000, what their money would be. It changed their lives. These women need it. So, okay, first thing and foremost, when someone wants to join your team, before they even sign up, you better get their launch party scheduled before they join. Guys, this is not something we do after. This is part of joining your business. They have to have a launch party. Whether you can do it or somebody else can help them, this is what it's about. Right away, I want a date, I want a time, and I want the launch party scheduled. Done. Launch at home or Facebook. Always over invite, create interest. Oh, all you need is your starter kit to do a launch party, guys. Here's another tip. Study the catalog. But my favorite thing and everything I've got is this Bible. This is what I'm going to share with you today. A couple little more steps, the product training guide. That's all you need to know, guys, to launch your business. If you haven't learned much, you could read this and do a Facebook Live the very next day. So here are some tips of how to do a really successful Facebook launch party. I'm going to download this form. Guess what? This form is right from the workstation. It's an online party checklist. This is from Sensi. If you haven't seen the documents on Sensi Success, they're fire. But I'm going to give you my top 10 tips of how it worked for me. Guys, I've only done it 5 times, and it's been in the last few weeks. I don't know. I found a system. First one wasn't as good. Second one, I got better. But that's how you try. You got to practice. You got to try. If you are worried about it, get in front of the mirror. Record yourself. You get better every single time. You can do this, guys. I promise you. Okay, so first of all, you got to have a party. And you got to set it up through the workstation, of course. So it shares on your personal website, right? First and foremost. Now, whether you set up a Facebook event or a group, it's completely up to you. Can I tell you the 2 things that I do with that? Again, I had to try it myself. Never watched a Facebook party. No idea, guys. And I'm transparent as can be. Nothing, okay? So I thought, what do I want to do, an event or a group? So when I thought about it, the first one I did is an event. And it was great. Somehow I couldn't see the comments. So I don't know what I did. I made a mistake. It went successful. You just figured it out as you go along. But whether you set up as a Facebook event or as a group, it makes all the difference in the world. I learned that if it's a new launch party for a teenie, I should set it up as a group. Because guess what that becomes, guys? Change the name. That becomes your person you just launched their party, their VIP page. Bam, done, slam dunk. So that would be why it's a great way. But I do like the event part of it because it notifies them and, so it's a give or take. However you do it, figure it out. But if it's a group, you've already given them that launch party. And if you hear what I'm going to tell you in a few minutes, it's so helpful. Okay, I have so much to share. Don't forget to coach your host, whether it's who you're helping launch the party or if it's someone you're trying to host. You know why? Because letting them know all of this ahead of time, knowledge is power, guys. You don't want to stand there and talk about bundle and save and your people are like, wait, what? Anyway, coach your host. Make sure they understand. Make sure it's so important. It's 7 o'clock on Friday night. We are all going to meet together with our favorite beverage. Maybe wine, maybe water. They're all going to meet at a certain time, and that's when you're going to shine. Yep. Get everybody together at a certain time. I've seen all these people that spend all this time and money and effort, got to be honest with you, making all these images and trying to attract. Go live. Share live. Create your own videos. That's what makes the difference in that page. I decided I needed to make a video of me changing wax so I could take that and shove that in every single launch party that I do. Because you have that video of you changing wax. You're talking about the system, talking about how you change it with the cotton balls. Everybody's got cotton balls at home. Hey, show it even with a paper towel if you don't have cotton balls. You don't have a cotton cleanup. You just need to make your very own video that you can have and you can share. I did changing wax, I did a diffuser demo, and I did a flower one. This is it. I'm telling you guys, having your own video and sharing, they get used to you. It's better than just a post. Oh, tell me how you know your host. Sorry, I don't want a bunch of images. I want real life photos. Or show me an image and show me the real life photos. If that's what you want to do, I'm telling you, go live. Let's go big. We don't have to do this. Okay, I get so excited. And when you want to engage the guest, you're in the middle of doing your party, say, what's your favorite type of scent? That goes crazy. That goes absolutely crazy. So now you're in the middle of this party and you're like, I'm trying to engage my guests. What do? I say, what kind of scents do you like? Better yet, what kind of scents do you not like? That's really good, because if someone tells you, I don't like cinnamon, please don't show them welcome home. Again, know your products. When you get your starter kit, smell your testers. Know what they are. Know that Clean Breeze smells just like Downy. Mystery Man, oh girl, Mystery Man, I can open it up like this. This is not Mystery Man, but I could say, ladies and gentlemen, do you want to smell a hot guy getting out of the shower? Oh, that's Mystery Man, hot guy getting out of the shower. Every time I share that, they all giggle and they all buy it. 6-pack, 6-pack, 6-pack. Okay, so engage your guest with sense. You don't have to engage them with other things and how they know their host. And it's a scent business. We got to share it. All you need to do to share Scentsy is a nose and an outlet. And now we're unplugged, guys. Huge. Okay. Whew, don't forget to follow up. Okay. After your Facebook event, follow up with them. But if it's your launch party, you need to follow up. If it's for a host, tell your host, and make sure when you're hostess coaching, say, don't forget, I am going to follow up with your guest. Are you okay with that? So that way, maybe she's already saying something as well. So start your VIP page and add all the new guests. We just set up and had a Facebook launch party, and now it's her VIP group. Guys, gold, gold. Okay, I think I'm ready to share my top 10 tips. Are you ready to hear them? All right, because we're going to share this document, but this is where, and I am going to take this iPod out. If you're okay with my iPad, I'm going to show you what changed my Facebook party, and I didn't do it till Facebook party number 3. Again, I'm learning just like you. This was huge. Okay, so, and this is also going to be a document, a lot prettier, that I just created. Again, Chloe's like, you got an outline for your parties? I'm like, not really. I'm still learning them. That's the truth, guys. As transparent as I can be. I'm still just doing this. But these are my tips that are gold. Gold, gold, gold. You're going to freaking love them. Top 10 tips. You're going to get this document. But I'm going to tell you, number 1, set a date, set a time, and number 1 is go live. Yeah, go live. Done. Done. And number 2, be genuine. Look in the camera. Look in as you're going live. This is what I noticed. I look in people's eyes. Our eyes are the windows to our soul. If you're like kind of looking around everywhere, I can't trust you. Look in, be genuine, and share your heart. Tell them how much you love what you do. Genuine and authentic. Tip number 2. Tip number 3, host coach. They got to know what to expect. You can't expect greatness without being prepared. Being prepared is like having a system before you even get started. You got to know what you're doing. If you saw my light ring right now, I have notes all around. So I have a system that I'm going through. We are right here on my light ring, about 2 o'clock. That's where I'm at. And that's so I don't forget to share anything, because I get real excited and I squirrel off on topics. But it's so important for me to give. Tip number 4. Did you know, this is amazing. Where is it? Here it is. Listen to this. Did you know that you can use your catalog? Wait, I can use my catalog or my product training guide to go through my launch party? In Facebook? Why would I do that? Oh my gosh, because maybe in your product guide, the first things they're talking about is licensed products. Then maybe they're going to talk about charitable, about warmers. Did you know there's 3 different kinds of warmers? We've got the warmer with the light bulb. You know, we started it here at Scentsy. All the others are copies, but we're flattered by that because copying is a form of flattery, and us at Scentsy. But the difference, I'm telling you what I do right now, the difference, people, is that when you buy those warmers at Walmart, or you got to turn them off. I'm married to a retired fireman. I'm in this job because it's safe. This is a safe product. I leave them on 24/7 all over my house. Those Walmart ones, you have to turn it off. I'm not bagging on Walmart. I could say the others. Maybe that's even better instead of calling someone out. Sorry, I just got intense there. But say the other warmers you have to turn off. Scentsy is safe. And so my thing is the safety of the product. So I always come out with that. Did you know we have an element warmer? All it is a warming plate. Perfect for rooms with no light. You want your bedroom to be all extra and bougie and beautiful? Well, I know lights are a problem. So our element warmers are perfect for your bedroom. You're going to get the scent without the light. So you leave those on all day too. And then don't forget our little mini warmers. For the kitchens and bathrooms. 1 cube of wax. Share the value. So you go through page by page and talk about the warmers. Talk about the wax. Talk about how it works. This product guide is your walkthrough. That's all you're going to do. You go through and you pick the sales tips. This is my Bible. It is, okay? Bible number 2, okay? Because this is every single catalog. I study this. Did you know that there's sales tips in here that say things like, let me see, recommend this simple subdued diffuser for like a kid's room, right? It just gives you sales tips. It gives you everything. Really, really love this. So I'm going to tell you right now, one of my tips is to use the product training guide to do your Facebook party. Yeah. What I would do is I would have a little outline like so, and I would write down each category from that training guide and maybe a little tip. Maybe the first time you hold it in front and you don't want to forget a few things, that's okay. Let them know it's your first one. Just be you and own what you got. But your product training guide, I hope I see a million pictures of that all over social media today. I am studying my product training guide. Tag me in it too. I would love it. Okay, so that's tip number 4. Tip number 5, I did talk about this, but create your own basic videos. You video yourself of cleaning the counter, right? Do one side of the refrigerator. Show our counter clean, how great it looks on stainless. This is before, this is after. Do your own videos. Explain what the diffuser's like. Do you know how many diffusers I sold because I made a diffuser video? In the Facebook party I'm doing right now, she doesn't want to join, that's okay. 5 diffusers because I made a video and talked about the lifetime guarantee using our oils or any essential oils. Okay, so tip number 5, create your own videos. Be real. Stop posting images. Stop spending time. Make the videos, save them to your phone, and share them every time you do one. I like to work smarter, okay, not harder. Okay, I work hard, but I always try to simplify my streaming method. Share with your customers as well. Someone's like, I'm not really sure about the diffuser. Bam, you already got a video, don't you? Talks about how you change, how the color changes. Save yourself some time. Tip number 5, all of you need to tell me you did tip number 5. Show me. Tip number 6, start off the party explaining how they're going to order. I didn't do that the first party. So I'm going, hey, I'm Wendy Heath, new guest. I am here to do Angie's launch party, right? So I didn't know what to do. So I come in the beginning, we have a cheers if we're all meeting with, with our favorite beverage. We talk, we share, and I said, this is what's going to happen tonight. Angie is going to offer all of her local customers and friends and family free shipping. We know it's going to be a $500 party, so what you need to do is you're going to contact Angie right after this, and she's going to help you order. In between, I want you to be interactive. So remember, set it up in the beginning. This is my tip. Let them know how they're going to order. It worked really well with me when I said free shipping. You can all bundle it together. We're going to save on shipping. Live Friday night. That's my girl. I don't know who you are, but I just saw that. So tip number 6, explain. If they're going to go to the personal website, your PWS, that's okay. Free shipping, locals only. It makes all the difference. Plus, they get to package it all cute. Right, Katie? Then you get to do all the things. I'm so excited. And I teach my team that you get those bags. You type in the word bags, right? You get 10 bags for $1 with Scentsy. Guys, $1. You get 10 clear bags. They're kind of big. Put 1 sheet of tissue paper to cover the products. Tie it up with 1 piece of ribbon, bow, a hair tie. Simple. Maybe cut the top, maybe kind of fan it up. put it all in a bag, tie it up. Do you know how beautiful that is? And guess what it cost you? 10 bags for $1 and some tissue paper that covered it, right? Buy your ribbon on sale. Always Michael's, or I guess we can't go there now, but they always have a deal. Buy ribbon on sale. Get creative. I'm always buying ribbon when I see it like 50% off. So that's a great way to purchase Amazon. I don't know, never buy ribbon from Amazon. That's a good one. So that's a great way to share the product, make it beautiful, and talk about that free local shipping. Tip number 7. I'm getting all hyper here. Whew. Sometimes, especially if it's your launch party, share your why. I know you're like, oh, I'm doing a Facebook party. Take a minute, share your why. Your why and your reason. Maybe I told a lady I was married to a fireman, and that's why I do this business, because the safety, and I love that I can have my home and not worry. Do you know that she joined my team? That would be Jackie Kedney, because she's married to a fireman too. And so you just never know. Share your story, share your why. Don't do the big long version, a nice short story, because you never know whose life's going to change watching your why, and yours too. Tip number 8. Talk about the opportunity. Hey, you guys love what I do? Talk to me. I'd love to have you, because I'm obsessed. My house smells good at all times. This product, it's the best way to make your life smell amazing, right? It's your life. Scentsy is the best way to make your life smell amazing. From my clothes, to my hands, to my lotion, all the things. Tip number 9, ask everyone to host a party. How silly are you? Especially if it's your launch. Who's going to help me out? I got an extra half price item. The first person who goes here right now. Now you're engaging and interacting with them, right? Right? Are we okay? Am I taking too long? Okay, engaging, interacting with them. Boom. That is tip number 9. We want more parties. Tip number 10. Follow up with every single order. Bam. Yep, but ask the host. Tip number 11. This is my deal. Every single party before I start, I forgot to tell you, I talk about the bundle and save. I laminate one so I don't forget, okay? I go into the catalog, I laminate it. On the back side, I've got all my scents in my category. I make one of these every single catalog because it's fast. And I'm going to say in the beginning, don't forget, you can call Angie and get all your orders for free, but Angie's going to help bundle and save. She's going to help you bundle and save for the best value of our products. Now, they know how good it is. They know it's safe. They're going to bundle. They're going to save. Guys, we got to bundle and save everyone. They're going to love you already. Bundle and save your life. Okay, I get excited. And tip number 12, have fun. Okay, so now this is what I do. Usually I've talked about some of this stuff. This is what I do. You're gonna freak when I tell you this. I take myself out, absolutely out. I've got to see where I flip my camera. I take myself out of the little tripod here and I turn it around. You know why? Because I'm gonna show them what I've got. And this is a car bar right here, $6. And I talked to them about the value. It's about 30 days worth of scent. Here's your scent circle. It's about 2 weeks worth of scent for $3. This is $6. I will talk about my Scentsy soap. I may show how, did you know this amazing little jewel right here runs sideways? Isn't that kind of cool? It runs sideways. Bam, warmer we got. Gonna talk about the buddies. My favorite thing to talk about is the mini warmers. The next thing I'm gonna do, sorry guys, I know. I'm gonna show you the value, right? I'm gonna say 8 cubes of wax right here. This takes 1 cube of wax. The value is, this is $6. You're changing your wax every Saturday. Scentsy Saturday, 8 weeks worth of scent. Bam. These little babies, $20. Guess what? They. 1 cube a week every Saturday, that's 8 weeks worth of scent, $20, but we're gonna teach you how to bundle and save because everybody's got 2 bathrooms or a kitchen and a bathroom. That's where you put those beauties. So I go on and on. I'm sorry, I know. I talk about the flowers. I then talk about how you're gonna marker them, and I've already showed them in the party, but I also have this here as my visual. This is what it looks like before you put it in the oil, okay? I talk, I know, there's so many things, but I come out to the party and I show them, and then I go one step further. You're gonna laugh. And I take them around to my house. Guys, this has changed. Would you look at the little garden in my home? Do you know the wax? It's never hot. I touch it. If your kid touches it too, hey, food grade paraffin wax. So I come out, I'm not gonna take you there now. I show them my laundry. Sometimes I'll show them my mantle. Oh, look, there's Twinkle. Enchant diffuser. The tablecloth is from a company called Stack Displays. S-T-A-C-K, Stack Displays. I think it's very beautiful, and it's an absolute tablecloth that covers my table. I don't like to see things underneath. Stackdisplays.com. And this one is the shabby chic, I think. But anyway, what I'm doing is I'm sharing my Scentsy life. Now they've seen that I'm serious about my business. Now they've seen how passionate I am. And then I come and show them. I didn't show you guys, but I show them my hand soap and my hand lotion. I go to my garage and show them my favorite laundry products. Guys, this is what Scentsy's about. This is what Facebook parties are about. This is what it's about. Forget those images. I am done with images. Be real, be you, be genuine. This is what's gonna happen. Extend your reach. Get out there and extend your reach. It's going to expand your network. It's going to increase your sales. And don't forget, who wants to have a decider show? I come to your house or we do a Facebook party, and at the end, you decide whether you want to take the host and the free, or you want to also take the information and join my team that night. Guys, I love you. I could have talked forever. I do have some documents to share. I hope you got something for this. And yes, as of today, 7 teamies, 7, I still have wax on my hand, all joined, all certified, and I could just cry because I'm made annual mentor by 2. I hit all the goals. I'm gonna be just like Chloe when I grow up. Oh wait, I am grown up. Well, I just want to be just like Chloe. Anyway, I love you guys. Thank you so much for listening. I'm going to upload all these documents, and I really, really would love to come and share with you again because, I freaking love this business. Thanks, Chloe. Thanks, you guys. Bye.
And let me just share really quick before Chastity and Katie, or Chastity and Ray Ray go. Please don't leave, by the way, guys. I promise you they have really good content to share. Wendy is just a freak of nature, and she is a master for all the things. But listen to me. Wendy has also already earned, I want to shout her out, she has earned level 3 of the newest incentive already, guys. Listen to me. Be Wendy. Do what Wendy does. I am already texting my new recruits and telling them we are relaunching your business. Literally.
Well, that's what I forgot to say.
Because, yes, we need to don't look at this because all of us, me, Ray Ray, and Chastity are like, oh my gosh, I wish I knew this today. You know what? Start today. We're going to start tomorrow. We're going to start with our recruits in their past 70 days, and we're going to help them relaunch their businesses. And that's all there is to it. And if you don't have an upline that's helping you, you're going to launch your business. So, Wendy, seriously, like, game changer training for all of us. Thank you so much. We love you.
Thank you. I love you guys. I'm going to go eat dinner now.
All right. Love you. I'll talk to you soon. Bye.
Bye, babies. Bye.
All right. So, Chastity, are you ready to follow up with that or? No, but really.
All right. So, hey, all you cool cats and kittens. I'm so excited to chat with you guys. I've got my Make America Exotic shirt on because I was already prepared to go after Wendy. And just know that I knew that was coming and she's not somebody I wanted to follow. So, it's okay. Carol Baskin is here right now, but we're not going to kill her right now. Anyways, I am here to talk to you guys about all of the different things. So number one, I want you guys to know if you're on this call and you're still with us, you are amazing and you are here for it and we are proud of you. And I want you guys to know that if you took a lot of notes from Wendy and you are feeling like, oh my gosh, I didn't know any of those things and I don't feel like I launched my business correctly, guess what? Us 4 SSDs are literally mind blown right now. We've literally been texting and we're like, oh my gosh, I feel like an awful leader because I didn't know to do these things. So it's okay. It's okay. And we are all learning things. And that's exactly why we still train. Like, even when you become an SSD, you never stop training. And I don't even know where I put my notebook. I have a page full of notes that I just took from Wendy. And I know that the other girls do too. So you should always be learning. If you get to a point where you feel like you know everything, your business is going to die. Let me just say that. Okay. So if you have not launched your business yet and you're brand new, or you are coming back to Scentsy and you're like, oh my gosh, I need to relaunch, start tomorrow. Everybody can start over from where you are. Okay. So I'm going to talk to you guys about bag parties. And I have made a few graphics, but it's because I want to share some things with you. So I'm going to share my screen. And I am going to go to this folder that you guys are going to see. Can you guys see that? Okay, perfect. So the bag party set list. Now, I want you guys to pretend that you are a brand new consultant, because that is what a lot of this training is for in the beginning. So the first thing you need is just a bag. If you joined Scentsy on the $59 kit or on the $99 kit, you got a bag that you can use. You don't need to go and buy anything else. You don't have to. But I will say that when I am buying bags to use, I use clear bags so that you can see what is inside them, because let's be real, people are nosy. Okay, so a bag. And then this is your set list. So this is kind of what I'm telling you that needs to be in any type of bag. Catalogs. I put 10 order forms, hostess info, join info, testers, and everything else is extra. So everything that came in your kit is perfectly fine. So I am going to share some other things with you here in a minute, but I don't want you to compare yourself and feel like you need to go and spend all the money. You don't. Everything that you need is in your kit. So when you see some of us SSDs putting a lot of other things in our parties, it's because we're hosting our own parties, we're getting these things for free and half off, and we're able to do that. Okay, so when I say I only do 15 to 20 testers, why? Because ain't nobody got the money to buy testers for every single person that takes a bag party to have all 80 cents. And I have a little graphic somewhere around here that says if they want to sniff all 80 cents, let's book a home party. I know right now we're going through the coronavirus and that's not really an option. But guys, I dropped off my home party bin to a customer because she wanted to smell all the scents. You can do a sniff session. So don't make excuses if somebody wants to smell all of those scents. But if they're hosting a bag party, they're getting 15 to 20 testers. I pick scents from each category. Everything else is extra. Okay? Bag party pro tips. Everything that you give somebody should have your label and contact info on it. If you are giving something away to somebody and they don't know how to contact you, they're going to go and Google Scentsy and find somebody else. Everything you give needs to have your info on it. And then the next tip says, know your host and what kind of bag she's going to like. So I'm going to show you like a quick little overview. So I have this bag right here. This was like my new release bag. All that's in it is my brand new releases. This party was going to go to somebody who already uses Scentsy religiously. They know all of the other scents. Their friends know all of the other scents. This was going to them. It's only the brand new releases. And then this one is going to go to somebody who like travels in and out to work or works in an office, because this is a bigger party for them to carry in. And I'll show you guys what all is in those in a little bit. But you need to know if your host is going to want something that she can throw in her purse, or is she going to want a bag like this that she can carry to her son's baseball practice that everybody can see. You need to know your host. Plan closing around people's payday. That's not slimy. That's smart business. You need to know when people get paid, because people get paid at different times. Hostess coaching is key. You've got to coach your host. And I'll talk about that here in just a second. One of the biggest mistakes that I made when I first joined is I didn't collect everybody's contact information. Don't collect any payment from anybody until you can get everybody's contact information. Even if I get an order form back from one of my hosts, I'll text them and say, hey, can you get so-and-so's email? I'm not going to spam them. Why? Because I need to be able to follow up with them. I need to be able to provide good customer service. You should always have bag parties ready to go. Always. You don't need to have testers in your house that are just in a bag, not ready to go out. Okay. For instance, when someone wants to smell some scents, I always give them a bag party. One of Marlene's teachers last week wanted to smell a couple of specific scents. I brought her this bag, this one with all the things in it. And there's another bag just like this. We're at $360 in online orders because I brought her this bag. I didn't just bring her this couple of scents that she asked to smell. What's the worst thing that they're going to do? Smell the testers and give it back? Okay. Or she can smell the testers, share them with her friends and family, and now she has a party and she's getting them free and half off. Now, with all of that being said, everything that you need is in your kit. When you get your kit, you get testers. Don't give all your testers away if you're doing bag parties, okay? So I know there may be lots of questions coming through. You can see here in the files tab, there's going to be a couple of different grab bag things. So this is the one that me and Chloe remade this year. All that's on here is super generic info. And when she remade it this year, she made it to where we can reuse it over and over again. That's why there's not a price on the fragrance flower. That's why it says ask me. Because when she made them last season, we had to redo them. We're trying to work smarter, not harder. So I printed this, and then I have the host rewards on the other side. So I print that and I laminate it front and back. I can show you here in a second. This is another one that one of Chloe's teammates made this week, and it's pretty much very, very similar, and it has all the things in it, actually. That's fabulous. I love that. So that's what I mean when it says hostess info. These are the things that I'm talking about. Here is a shipping quick tip sheet, which you need to know this. I'm not going to read this to you. You need to train yourself on what shipping looks like, and you can train your hostess. Now, I'm going to talk really, really quickly about where's it at? Hostess Coaching, because this goes with all of the party types that I'm going to talk about. This is a form that Cincy made. There's a wish list here, hostess rewards, make your own guest list. The big thing with Hostess Coaching is you need to just decide what works for you. Okay, what works for your customers may not work for somebody else, but you cannot just hand somebody a bag and expect them to go have a $500 party. It's not going to happen. This is a form that I use in my planner, which is called the Hostess Coaching Checklist. I think Tiffany Green is the one that made this. And I just write down all the things. And this is a place for me to keep in contact with that host, making sure that I'm doing all the things that I need to do, because everybody has a million things on their plate. This holds me accountable. Okay. And then what I wanted to show you guys, just like Wendy was talking about working smarter, not harder. I made 2 videos here recently because I had a customer that had a bag and she was thinking about joining. So what I did was I made a generic video that would work for her and for anybody else that wants to do a potential earn a kit. It is on my YouTube channel because that's how I'm going to send it to my customers. So you can go and watch that video for anybody that's going to do a potential earn a kit. Work smarter, not harder. Now I can send that to anybody who's interested in that. And then this video right here is something else that I send to all of my bag party hosts. It's me literally going through one of my bags, and I tell them up front, your bag may look a little different, but you're going to have this hostess coaching booklet, blah, blah, blah. And it gives them all the information that they need to be successful. Okay, so that is in the drive as well. So when I'm talking to you guys, I'm going to stop sharing. Hold on, I'm just going to, how do I stop? Oh, there we go. Okay, so really quick, I'm going to go through the couple of different bag party types that I have. Like I told you before, I had this new releases bag party. So when you buy testers, you can split your testers up. This is my little Hostess Coaching booklet. I made this specifically for me. It has my picture on it. Why? Because your customers want to know who they're buying from. They want to build connection with you. And then down here at the bottom, it has a little QR code, and it says, scan this code with your phone's camera to go to my website. And this is where they can check out the clearance items and any like limited time offers. Okay. And then on the back, I have the shipping quick tips. This is in the files. I have the host file, which is exactly in the files as well. I just added my label to it. Now, exactly what Wendy said about how she prints and laminates a bundle and save, this is exactly what I did. I printed a bundle and save and a scent chart, and I laminated them front and back. It's on every single Hostess Coaching thing. And then I have the order form example, which is in the files tab, and then electronic payment options, because a lot of people want that money to come out of their account right away. This is also in the files tab, a blank one for you guys to fill in your info, and you can edit it, etc. Okay. And then the rest of the stuff that's in my bag, you guys can pretty much see. I do have the customer scratch offs. This is a personal special. And when and this one says, scratch this off to see what your prize is, redeem it with your party order, but they have to spend $50 to scratch this off. This is something that is a personal special. So you can't just go and advertise this out to the whole world. You communicate this one-on-one with your host, and they will know what that is. The files are in the tab as well. So that is my new release party. Now, I have a pod party. What a pod party is you can put a wall fan diffuser, you can put a mini fan diffuser, you can put a Scentsy Go, you can put any of those things in there. I got this free by hosting my own party. You got me? I got this free. I got the pods that are in it, both free. I didn't pay anything for them, okay? And in my bag, which this bag is just like a toiletry bag from Amazon, the only thing in this bag, the only testers are the things that come in pods, okay? So they're not going to get any testers that they can't order these scents in. And I've been very, very specific about that. They know that. Now, this customer that I just got this back from also is a wax customer of mine. So when I got the new season sales kit, because I had earned the incentive, which if you're not trying to earn this incentive right now, that's what you need to be doing, because that's how I made these samples. I know my light is kind of crazy right now, but I got all 10 new wax bars from earning the previous incentive. What I did with those wax bars was used a crinkle cutter and made samples of all 10 scents, and I just put them together with a rubber band. So she got the brand new scents that she knows only comes in wax, and then all of the scents in pods. So her customers could order either thing, okay? And then the last type of bag party that I have right here is just my bigger bag party for people that are pretty much on the road. There's testers in here. I've put this fragrance mist. I got this from Reunion. I have this Spring Has Sprung room spray. I got this from Scent and Warmer of the Month. I put a sticker on it that says try me. Everything else is samples that I've gotten for free and half off. Okay, so bag parties are always with things that we have gotten free or half off. We're not spending our own money. If you just joined, just use what's in your kit. Okay, next thing I want to talk to you guys about is text parties. I have so many questions about text parties. So what I'm going to do is share my screen again, because I took the time, because I love y'all, to go and put my text parties in an actual form in here in our Google Drive. Love y'all, mean it. So if you want to know what to send your people, please don't message me, because I'm not going to answer you. I'm sorry, I'm just not. Same thing on my YouTube channel. They're literally in the comments. People just haven't looked. I'm not going to answer you because I love you, but I don't have time for that. They're right here. Here's the video. Here's the scripts. Make it sound like you. Don't sound like me, because they're going to know. Okay? There's like over 2,000 views on that video. So if everybody's using the exact same script, people are going to end up learning that. You need to make it sound like you. In here, there's a couple graphics that you can send out to people, like showing them how a text party works. Okay. And then my husband was so sweet. This was the original one that I used. Was just like a generic text party, get 8 friends to buy 6 bars, blah, blah, blah. Well, he was fabulous and took all the information out of there. So you can make your own. You can literally type it in to be whatever it is you want it to be. It can be a pod party with so many things. It can be whatever you want, okay? Text parties are pretty self-explanatory. You get your host to send out a text. And the one thing that I really do love about text parties is that when I'm getting payment information, I am the one texting the customer. I am getting their phone number. I am following up with them. And I am like literally what I say to them is, hey, I have your total if you're ready. So let me scroll down if my computer will stop being slow. Hey, this is Chastity Robinson, blah, 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 Scentsy lady. I have your total if you're ready, but let me know if you need counter clean bulbs or anything else. I don't just automatically text them their total. I'm trying to upsell them, okay? You're not going to die if they say no. You don't kill somebody when somebody asks you if you want dessert. You should always upsell, okay? So text parties, that's pretty self-explanatory. Bingo parties, I just started doing those here recently. And it's went pretty well. I'm going to be honest, though. I feel like I need to write myself a script of exactly what I'm going to say during my bingo party because I'm real squirrely. So I was so fabulous and so on point with you guys today. You're welcome that I created some steps for your bingo party because I needed them as well because it just made a lot more sense for me to have a graphic. So when somebody agrees to do a bingo party, I have all of these steps in here, okay? This is a flyer that I used as an example, so you could just create something for yourself, but you want to be very, very specific. And I had to use a song because Katie was using a song and it really just like hit me, pour some Scentsy on me because I'm just corny like that. And I like played that when I started my bingo party and people really got into it. So theme your parties, people will feed off of your energy. So when I do my online bingo, there's actually a virtual Scentsy bingo training in our workstation and I have uploaded it into our files. The biggest thing you need to know about bingo is people are paying attention to everything that you say because they are waiting to hear for that number. So you need to utilize every word that you say. And that's the one thing that I learned from my first bingo party is I needed to write down a little bit better about like points I wanted to say. But Wendy just changed my life because I'm just going to use my product training guide that's right there by my desk as it is. The first round, you talk about products and demo. The second round, you talk about hosting. The third round, you share the opportunity. Let me just go ahead and tell you, compliance, Orville, Chuck, anybody that's listening to this, we are not saying what we are giving away live. You ain't allowed to do it. Don't say we said it because we didn't, okay? You are not allowed to say what you are going to give away live. You can PM that to your people. If you PM'd them that, like with their invite, and you told them what they were going to get, fine. But you cannot say on your live bingo what they actually got. And what you guys are actually going to see within our files tab is you're going to see I linked the compliance. So don't say you didn't know. That is your job as a Scentsy consultant to know the standards because I can promise you if you haven't been turned in yet, you're going to be turned in. And if you want me to be really honest, that's when you know you made it. When you're getting turned in by all the people, that's when you know you made it because all 4 of us, Wendy I'm sure included, has been turned in. Okay? And then the other thing is you cannot require people to purchase to play. So what I did last month was I just did a customer appreciation bingo and I invited all of my VIPs. They all got 5 numbers. We played and then they got additional numbers if they purchased something, etc. You can read through those little flyer things. It completely explains it. Okay. Next thing is mystery hostess parties. Pretty much everybody knows what a mystery hostess party is. The big thing to know with a mystery hostess though is that you cannot advertise like the party's current total amount. Okay, so you can tell people what a mystery hostess party is, that they can earn 3.5 off, and you can advertise the opportunity for someone to be the mystery host, but you're not allowed to advertise that you're requiring people to buy. So the big thing with Scentsy compliance is that you just have to make sure that your communication is one-on-one. And this goes back to everything that Chloe and Katie talked about in the beginning. Having a relationship with your customers, teaching them what those terms mean, letting them know that that's what's going to happen. Okay? Because that is so important. And then, there's also some training in here on compliance with personal specials and giveaways. Don't get turned in, because we all want to do parties. We all want to give to our people, but I can tell you right now that none of us are doing it out of compliance, because if you are, you're going to get caught. It's not going to be worth it, and you can lose your business over it. So you can't say anybody that orders is going to get a free gift unless you say it's going to be a free sample. And they have went back and rewritten those standards here recently to be very, very specific. You cannot offer, and you cannot say, I have a free shipping order going in. You can say you can get free shipping with a qualifying party. So read up on those Scentsy standards. It's very, very specific about how you can word things. They give you an example of what you can do and what you can't do. Okay? Next thing is earnickets. Guys, every single time you close a party, you have an earnicket to give away. Every time. Every time, every time, every time. Okay? If you are not offering that to someone, and we're going to get into sponsoring next week, so I'm not going to go real deep into this, but every single time you close a party, you have an earnicket. Here is a folder for earnickets, guys. This is a flyer that Chloe created. This goes in every single one of my bag parties. They can earn the kit by keeping that bag, blah, blah, blah. You guys can read. That's exactly how my new girl just joined. She had that big bag party, and she saw that. Here is the FAQ. You need to know this. I'm not going to read it to you. We're a business owner. Party flipping FAQ. I'm not going to read it to you. We are a business owner, okay? If you have more questions about Earn-A-Kit, they're all in the workstation, and here are two that I've done on my YouTube where why gifting a kit is important or can be beneficial to your business. And this is also how you have a kit to offer every single time you close a party, and you don't have to give away all your free. You don't have to. As long as there is a penny, it can be as little as a penny, left in your host cart, you can add a host exclusive kit. So you can add someone a host kit every single time you have a party. And if you are not offering people that opportunity, if they're really ready to join, you're being selfish. And I'm just being honest, because there are people that need this right now. The girl that just joined my team is a hairdresser. She has no income right now, and she is rocking her dang business out. Okay. There's lots of other flyers in here. This is also something that I put in there. Have you ever thought about doing what I do? This is your kit, blah, blah, blah. Okay. And then the last thing that I'm going to talk to you guys about is following up for your own parties. Just like Chloe and Katie talked about, they didn't have any parties booked. Guys, I've been trying to book parties too, but guess what? Every single one of us are over 2,000 PRV. It's the 15th of the month. And we are not saying that to brag. We are saying that because we ain't letting the coronavirus make an excuse for us. Because, guys, there are people that message me every day. There's a girl that messaged me yesterday wanting an 18-pack of wax. Yeah, girl, I got you. Let me tell you this story. Yesterday, I was running in the neighborhood, and some guy randomly ran up to, or drove next to me. I thought I was about to get kidnapped, and he was trying to buy some Mystery Man Scentsy pods. He had a 20, so I put it in my bra, and I kept running, and then I thought I lost it. It was a whole ordeal. But guess what? Because I'm the Scentsy lady, he knew who to hunt down, and I ran with that 20 all sweaty in my bra till I got home. And it's not because I'm just lucky. It's because people in the neighborhood know that I'm the Scentsy lady, and I'm wearing the Scentsy tank top, and I'll put a 20 in my bra if you want some Mystery Man pods. But you have to build relationships with your people. And I was going to do a team page post and I forgot to do it, but I'm about to do it when I get off here. So following up from your own parties is how sometimes we have to get our PRV, because PRV is PRV. And I use Maven or Sell with Amy. Anytime I send out samples, Chloe was talking about sending out samples. Guys, I put them in my phone, because if I don't, I'm not going to follow up with them. And if you are sending out samples to somebody and you're not following up with them, you might as well throw that 20 out the window, because it doesn't even matter. Because if somebody is waking up every morning thinking about Scentsy, they need to be on your team. They need to be on your team if they're waking up thinking about Scentsy, period. Because I don't know how many times people have sent things to me that I'm like, oh yeah, I need to order that. But I forget because life is crazy. But then I go back and order because they have followed up with me. So you need to follow up with your people. Please don't make excuses. Don't make excuses that you can't follow up. And if you don't have a follow-up system, I'm just going to tell you to go ahead and use Amy for right now, because any other system is just going to be a whole lot for you to think about, when that literally does it for you. It links directly from your workstation. It gives you scripts. Obviously, don't just use the generic things. Make it sound like you. But anytime I'm closing a party, I post on my VIP page, I post on my stories, I post consistently. And that's the biggest thing when it comes to all of this with PRV, is you have to be consistent. Because if you think that people don't know that the end of the month is coming and that's when direct selling people need to meet their goals, you're wrong. Everybody knows. Everybody knows. Jennifer is saying that she gets overwhelmed with AMI. I turn my notifications off and I only open it when I'm ready to deal with it. I do Maven once a week, and I turned off the notifications for my team because I don't do my team that way. I only deal with Maven for my customers. You can go into Sell with AMI and do, you can set up all of your different notifications. You can set up the different timelines. There's a group that you can join on Facebook that has a lot of training. Don't just deal with whatever it's downloaded at those settings. Play with it and make it work for you guys. Yeah, so what Katie said, edit the settings, because it would overwhelm me too. I'd wake up and have like 300. I took my team out of there. I took like potential, there's a bunch of stuff you can take out. Take it out. And like for me, when I send out a sample, I have it to where it doesn't notify me to follow up with them for 6 days, because usually I put in my samples at night so they don't go out to the next day, and then I want to make sure it gets to them before I follow up with them. Okay, so that is pretty much, oh, the only other thing that I have to share as a pro tip for parties is I have something called Google Keep, and I keep scripts saved to my phone. So all of my text party scripts are saved to my phone in Google Keep. I used to leave it in my notes section, but you guys know if you do notes, then like it gets pushed to the bottom and then you can't find it. So Google Keep, you can organize it. I make albums in my phone for specific things. So I have albums for join info. I have albums for text parties. I have albums for real life warmers, etc. And then ask everyone always. If you don't ask somebody to host or to join, host, or buy, the answer is always no. I love y'all. I hope you got something from that. And I will see you later, cool cats and kittens.
All right, Ray Ray, you are up. Let's close it out, girl. And I do want to say before Ray Ray goes, listen, if you are telling your teams to rewatch this, just have them break it up into hours. That way, you know what I mean? Like, it's not overwhelming, but I want to tell you, like, this is very important. Honestly, you could become a superstar director in about 8.5 months if you grinded this out and then listened to next week. So I wanted to say that before Ray Ray talked. All right, Ray Ray, go.
Okay, so I'm going to be talking all about network marketing through social media. I'm going to primarily talk about Instagram because that's my platform. That's like my favorite platform. Granted, I don't know everything about it. I'm still learning. I'm literally in a training that I watch every week. I pay for it. Chloe's in it too with me. So I can like literally evolve with Instagram, but I have learned so much and I can't wait to show you guys. So I'm actually going to show you guys hopefully if my screen share works, I'm going to show you guys my Instagram, and then I'm going to go to Chloe's Instagram too, because Chloe's really good at social media marketing as well. So like all the SSDs have already said, we're already all at 2,000 PRV. I will say I've had one party this month, one party, okay? The rest is from social media, following up, and just building relationships with people, okay? So the first thing that I want to say is network marketing. We're building relationships that way. That's what you're doing, okay? So when someone goes to my Instagram or my Facebook, they know me as the Scentsy girl, okay? But they also know me as a plant lover. They know me as someone who's obsessed with her husband, who's obsessed with her dogs. They know that I love being outdoors. Recently, I've gotten back into like working out. They know I'm super just outgoing and always positive. I have a lot of good energy, and I always talk about staying away from the negative energy, okay? So when someone goes to your profile, they need to see more than just Scentsy, okay? Because we've said it a million times, anyone can buy Scentsy from another consultant, okay? They can buy from you, they can buy from the other, how many people? 178 people on here. They can buy from any one of us, okay? But they're choosing you because they know, like, and trust you, okay? And they can relate to you, okay? So the first thing that I want to say is the algorithm. If you don't know what that is, it is, Facebook has one, Instagram has one, it's forever changing, okay? So the best way to get yourself out there is to use every single thing that Instagram gives you, okay? So stories, the gifts in the stories, the music in the stories, you can tag people, you can share things, you can save posts to your own accounts. You can go back and reference them later. I save stuff all the time, okay? Use what they're giving you. Go live on Instagram. You can do IGTVs. I'm learning about IGTVs right now, so I can start doing them. Anything that they give you, use it, because the more you use, the more Instagram is going to put you out into the open Instagram world so other people can find you easier, okay? If you're not using those things, you're going to be basically hid. Like, Instagram is going to hide you, so the only people that are seeing your stuff are the people that follow you, okay? So that's the first thing. The very most important thing in regards to social media marketing, whether it's Facebook, I don't know anything about Pinterest, but Facebook, Instagram, you have to be consistent with showing up, okay? You can't just show up once a month and expect your following to grow or expect people to just come running to your website to order, okay? You can't just show up like that. You need to show up, I say, at least 3 to 4 times a week, okay? Honestly, that's not much. It doesn't mean you have to post on your Instagram feed, but it does mean you need to show up in your stories some way, somehow. Okay, so Chloe said it earlier. If you're out making samples for your customers, take a quick boomerang. Okay, it takes literally 2 seconds. Take a boomerang, type something on the screen, and go about your business. Okay, if you're out, I don't know, if you're packaging an order, like Katie said earlier, take a picture of it. Okay, post it. Okay, so just share what you're doing. It doesn't take long, I promise you. So be intentional with what you're showing. But I do encourage you, don't just show Scentsy. So for example, Chastity, literally, me and my husband talk about her kids all the time, and that's simply from her stories. Vince will come home and say, hey, did you see what Mason did today? And I'm like, oh my God, I know, okay? So that is part of Chastity's brand, okay? So let's see, okay, this is super important. Now more than ever, it's 2020, you need to be real and authentic, okay? You don't have to have the perfect face on. Your contour doesn't have to be perfect. You don't have to look cute all the time. Show up looking like you just rolled out of bed, maybe fell off the bed, and just show up, because I promise you, people are going to respect that way more than if you only go live when you have a full face on. I promise, okay? People want to see real. They cannot relate to fake. People cannot relate to fake, okay? There is not a single person on this training that is 100% on it all the time. None of us. Hey, y'all should have seen me before this live. And the only reason I got ready was for myself. I'm sorry, but it wasn't for y'all. It was for myself, okay? So, show up, be authentic. Remember, no one can relate to fake, okay? While we're talking about being authentic, I really want you to create your own content, okay? If you see someone post something and you really liked their caption, please don't copy and paste it. Please don't copy and paste it, okay? Because at the end of the day, you're following your customers, your supporters. They're going to know what is authentic to you, or if you copied and pasted something, okay? They're going to know. So, create your own content, okay? Show your face. People want to see your beautiful face, okay? That's how they're going to relate to you. Show your kids' faces, show your dogs' faces, but most importantly, you need to show your face. If you don't like your face, you need to get over it and start loving your face, because I love your face, okay? You need to love yourself, promise. So show your face. Stop showing graphics 24/7. No one can relate to graphics, okay? Really, like, try to put yourself as your own follower, okay? And think about what do you want to see, okay? What do you want to see? Do you want to see graphics all the time? I don't. If I see a graphic, I scroll right past it. I want to see someone's beautiful face. I want to see someone showing up, working out. I want to see someone who, I don't know, has belly rolls, because we all have freaking belly rolls. Like, let's be real, okay? You have to show up. So now I'm going to get more into the details with like stories and highlights. Chloe kind of hit on it earlier, but when you show up in your stories, you can save them into a highlight, and I'm actually going to screen share. So, all right, I'm going to screen share. Let's see. Hopefully this works. Oh, yeah. All right. Are we good? We good? I don't even know who I am right now. So there's that. Okay, so this is my Instagram account, okay? This is my personal Instagram account. If you go on the Google Drive after this live, you'll be able to follow every single one of us up here. I also included other people who I thought were really good at social media marketing to follow. So this is my personal profile, okay? What I mean by a story highlight is right here. These are story highlights, okay? So if I click on Laundry Love, this was actually from today, okay? I saved this to a highlight. I'm actually gonna start being super specific and categorize my products, okay? I thought about that today, so that's something new. So this one's all about laundry. I'm gonna do one for like cleaning products, one for diffusers, one for wax and warmers, stuff like that, okay? So if you click on it, because I saved it, now people can go and look at this wherever. It's not going to disappear like a normal story would, okay? Same thing, why Scentsy? This is my why, okay? This is why I choose to show up every day and sling wax. Like, let's be real, okay? The other thing that Chloe had talked about is referrals. Referrals or testimonies, okay? So when your customer tags you in a post, I want you to create a highlight and save it, okay? So these are my customer testimonies, okay? So these are stuff that my customers have tagged me in, and I'm sharing them because when I have new customers come to my page, I want them to be able to click on my highlight and be like, wow, her customers really do love her, so why don't I okay? Same thing. I also have, if you keep scrolling, I have Scentsy consultant stories. I have business tips. I then have I've separated all of my Scentsy trips. That way, when people come to your page, they can relate to you, okay? You don't have to post in your feed all the time down here, but I highly suggest you show up in your stories at least 3 to 4 times a week, at least, minimum, okay? The other thing that I wanted to talk about is you have to engage on social media. If you want your following to grow, you have to engage, okay? That means when someone comments on your post, you reply back to them, okay? Every single person up here, I have replied back to. If they private message you, or if they reply to a story, it's gonna go into your in basket. You need to reply back to them, okay? Instagram is looking at that. You need to reply back to them. I don't care if it's your mom. Reply back to her, okay? Gotta figure out how to. Let me go to Chloe's real quick. There we go. Okay, so this is Chloe's. Okay, same thing. These are her highlights, okay? Her kids, Brody, Justin, her journey to fit, Chloe's favorite products, customer love, consultant stories, her why, okay? Same thing, she scrolls down, and I can guarantee when I click on this, she replied to every single person. Well, I don't know how to scroll. But I know she replies to a lot of people that comment on her stuff, okay? The other thing that's super important, if you are going to post a picture like this on your feed, okay? I really want you to give yourself at least 30 minutes after you post so you can engage, okay? If 7 days later someone comments like, okay, I'm sorry, but it's a little late now. Like, I'm gonna try to engage, but at that point, I'm moving on with my life, okay? But the first 30 minutes to an hour, try to be able to reply back to those people, okay? Another really good thing that's gonna help with engagement is when you post something, try to ask questions. So then they will engage in the comments, okay? Same thing when you are posting on stories. If you post a video of you doing laundry and it's 4 clips long, okay? You know, each clip is 60 seconds. If it's 4 clips long, then you need to write a brief description of what you're talking about in your story, okay? How do I stop? Never mind. Because what happens is people are at work, they have their sound off because they're working. Technically, it's illegal to be on your phone at work, right? Y'all know what I mean. We've all been there. They're watching your story, but they can't hear anything. So they're just clicking. And they're gonna miss something. So that's why it's important when you do a video, you put a short clip. So like earlier today, when I was doing laundry, I talked about laundry discs. I briefly described what a laundry disc was, okay? Another thing, this is why we do stories. This is why we show up, okay? I woke up this morning to an order that was a $150 order, okay? One of my normal customers, she hadn't ordered in maybe a couple months. I immediately texted her and I said, hey, thanks so much, you rock. She said, yeah, I saw your story on Instagram talking about the new wax collection and it made me want to order. She said, so I went and got that and I got a couple other things too. Boom, there we go. If I wouldn't have done that story that took me all of 5 minutes describing the new Mix It collection, I would have never had that $150 PRV. Like hands down. So that is why it's super important to show up, okay? But the main thing is you need to engage, okay? You need to show your face and show your customers that you use the products, okay? Show your customers that you use the products. If you're not showing up using the products, why would they want to use it? If you're not using it, why do you expect them to buy it and use it, okay? Chloe does a great job. If you're not following Chloe, you need to. Every morning, I feel like she's out there spraying her bed with Scentsy Fresh, and she's also scrubbing her baby bottles with our dish soap. Okay? So, go show them how to use it, okay? I did a video today showing them I was cleaning my stainless steel with counter cleaner, okay? People want to see the dirty, they want to see the nasty, and then they want to see the clean. They want to see the difference, okay? They want to see the before, they want to see the after. Get past it, y'all. We all go a couple weeks without cleaning our toilets. Whatever. Who cares? We've all been there. People are going to relate to you much better if you show up and you show the real. Okay? Show the real you for real. So that is all I have. Chloe, do you want to add anything? Did I miss anything?
I don't think so. I just really want y'all to understand that it's powerful. Social media right now, people are on it. They're home. They're looking for positivity. They're looking for something that's going to make them happy. And I'm going to be honest, like, fragrance makes people happy. And all the customers, not like even a small percentage or 90%, every customer that's ordered from me, especially from social, they have said to me, it just makes me happy. Scentsy makes me happy. It's my happy place. So I swear to you, and I can tell you, the reason I upped social was because of Ray Ray. She started using social before anybody, like 7 months ago when it wasn't cool. And I looked at her and I was like, okay, she's doing stories. I'm going to do stories. She's doing gifts. I'm going to do gifts. Stop like acting like you don't know how to click a freaking button and click the button and try it. I think too many people are like, I don't know how to click the buttons. You know how I learned? I clicked them. That's it. Clicked them. I scrolled the bottom. I saw how you could go live. I saw how you could do all that. And I stayed consistent in it. And I'm going to be honest, I love the true following that I have. And I think for a lot of you guys, you'll grow to love the relationship that you can build with customers and people that aren't even like in Scentsy. And just, I mean, I know Katie and Chastity can say the same. Like, we get messages all the time about things not even related to like customer stuff. It's just different things. So make sure, like Ray Ray said, you're not just sharing Scentsy. It's not about sharing a product. It is about sharing your story. And me and my husband have a podcast. A lot of y'all have heard about it. It's called Culture Effect, but we share a lot about stories. We just did a story today on someone who literally created this brand for a restaurant they're opening this fall, and like, he started with nothing. So you don't have to start with all these things. You just have to watch the people that are successful, like Wendy and Katie with her follow-ups, Chastity with her systems. Guys, I don't know what to say if you're not going to open these files we share and use them. I'm really excited we have the drives now, because truthfully, it's going to be, look, open the drive. I can't give you anything else. So I just want to say, and Chastity and Katie can cue in if they want after, but please know, like, I know this was a longer training, but all of this is solid gold. This is a foundational piece of your business that I wish I knew. I didn't know. That doesn't, and quit saying like, oh, I didn't know, and so like this happened. Know and grow. Like, quit saying, oh, I didn't know, and let's grow. Let's take what you learned tonight. Listen, you need to watch it again tomorrow. I'm going to be really honest. You need to sit down tomorrow, and you probably need to watch this again, and you need to take more notes, and you need to take one chunk at a time. You need to make your Facebook videos. I already have a whole lineup of what I'm doing tomorrow. Make your Facebook videos, create your follow-up system, get on social, and do it. Action matters. I don't give a damn what y'all watch on here. I'm going to be honest. It doesn't matter to me. What matters to me is the action you actually imply and put into what you learn. You're not going to grow by watching a training. You're not going to grow if you're on YouTube right now on any of our channels and you're watching, you're like, I'm going to do this. It doesn't matter what you think. It matters what you do. So just please listen to us and start now. And that's really all I have to say. Anybody else? Chas, Katie, y'all good?
One more thing about social media real quick. You can't be sharing negative things. Like, you can't show up being a negative Nancy, because no one wants a negative Nancy in their life or on their news feed. So just keep that in mind, okay? If you're negative, like, I will go unfollow you. If I don't like what you're sharing, bye. I don't care if you're my best friend, like, I'm not following you. So
yeah. And seriously, like, follow all of us. We don't say that. It's like, oh, follow us. We don't care if you increase our numbers. It's not about that. It's about helping you. If you want to help your business and you want to learn the trade of social networking, building a network, like Ray said, we're in a master group, like mastermind group right now, where we're learning how to do this better. We know what the hell we're doing. I'm going to be honest. I'm not going to sugarcoat it. I'm not going to tell you anything that's not true. We know what we're doing. Even Katie Laster, she's upped her Instagram game in the past month. I see it. You know what I mean? Like, it's watch what people are doing because you want to be better. Like, we want everybody to rise, but it's not going to happen if you sit back and you're like, ugh, I'm older, or I'm this age, or I have this, or I have that. Guys, you all have a story to share. And like right now, social is what people are on. So you have to adapt. Like Wendy said, Wendy is older, by the way. I don't know if y'all know that. Okay. Like, she's not young. She looks young, but she's not. So I'm saying, like, if she's doing Facebook parties, we can do it. So we love you guys. I'm going to stop the recording. Thank you